So here we go. If you're joining us for the first time, we do this every Monday night on Twitch. Eats, Beats, and Rhymes is the name of the channel. Who do you guys name of the show? We take two of your favorite hip-hop giants, put them round for round, and ask the overall question, who do you got? Tonight we're taking one artist, two albums. We're talking about GHOSTFACE KILLAH from the wu-tang Clan. Iron Man versus Supreme Clientele. We're up at round number 5. We've answered a few questions tonight. We've had a lot of people in the chat room jumping on each side of the fence, just like these guys. They say they're this, then all of a sudden they're voting for that. Again, that's the beauty of the show. No knock. That's the beauty of the show. It's just every time you think it's this, you end up going that way. Ain't nobody forced anybody's hand here at all. I mean, honestly, the only reason I let that window ride for so long is because I made a mistake earlier in the evening. So, just to call it, spade is spade. I was like, since I messed up on Apollo Kids and the Mighty Healthy portion, I let this one ride out a little longer. Next time, there won't be such a long version of that window.
Fair.
But we will be able to switch answers. That can happen as long as we do it before the voting is over. So, with that being said, we rounded off to round number 5. We're here. Shout out to Philly 2AZ in the chat room.
Peace to the dude, Philly.
Peace, Philly. What up, Primo?
It was kind of difficult coming up with certain ideas, and questions for these guys. So we started off the night asking the overall question, who do you got? We went around the room, and it was very split down the middle. We had Team Iron Man consisting of DJ Hobo and DJ Scandalous. Shout out to you guys. We also had Supreme Clientele team, repped by Cool Breeze and Triple C team Supreme Clientele. By the time we're here, round number 5, I want everybody who's throughout the game tonight switch sides, which is all good. Again, that's the fun of the game. A simple question, and I want sort of a simple answer, as simple as you can give. When I ask the question, Iron Man versus Supreme Clientele, it's simple, and this will determine everything tonight. Which album means more to you, and why?
That's not simple, bro.
That really isn't simple.
Answer, bro.
That really isn't simple.
It's as simple as something, for example, and not limited to something like what Hobo said. Like, I play this more. That made him decide his answer to change for that. Again, that's not this, or you could look at it that way. I always leave it to you guys, and even at home in the chat room, you to interpret.
Let me answer this one first. So, my introduction to the Supreme Clientele is my boy Damon. He had the CD. I didn't get the CD yet. So he let me hold it. I borrowed it. Listen. Hold the CD. The CD itself. Pause. Now don't wink, brother.
You don't wink, brother.
Gonna get us canceled. Anyway. So when I listened to it, because this is Ghost's second album, so there was a lot of momentum when it dropped. You just never know how it was gonna go. I listened to this joint. I was like, yo, this joint's fire, man. Listen to the first song. Listen to the second song. I was like, yo. So I gave him back the CD after I listened to the album, and I just went and got my own. And I was like, yo, this album is just a dope ass album. And I know people, I forget who else, there were other albums out at the time. And then I remember having this argument, not an argument, but a disagreement with one of the dudes around my way back in Queens. He was like, everybody was like, yo, that GHOSTFACE album is dope. He was like, nah, kid, I don't want to hear that. He said, I wanted to hear this other album that dropped. I was like, okay, cool. And then like a week or two later, he was like, yo, did you hear that GHOSTFACE album? I said, yo, I was already on the album. You was the one that wasn't on, like, that joint was fire. So it was like so that album, when that Supreme Clientele dropped, everybody was on it. Even that cats was like, I don't really understand what he's saying. It's like, yeah, you kind of do. Just listen to what he's saying, and then he's speaking in metaphors and stuff.
It's an interesting year that you bring up. I mean, so let's talk about some of the albums that came out that particular year, because you're right, actually. There's a lot of gems that came out.
There's a lot of albums.
Talking about Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah.
Talking about All Eyes on Me, Tupac.
Yeah.
The double album. I think one of the first hip-hop double albums, no? I'm not even sure.
That was 97, right?
It was 97, yeah.
It says 96 here.
Supreme Clientele.
Yeah, Supreme Clientele was like 97.
90, 97, 98.
No.
Said 2000.
Supreme Clientele is 2000.
Wait,
Iron Man was 97.
oh, Iron Man, yeah,
96.
Iron Man,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Iron
Yeah,
Man
it
is
was-
96.
I'm in 96, yeah.
yeah.
So it's surrounded by good company. Again, we got Reasonable Doubt, All Eyes on Me, AT Aliens,
Because it came out.
Score by the Fugees. It was written by Nas. Hell on Earth, Mobb Deep,
Yeah,
Philadelphia, Half-Life,
it was
Riding
like,
Dirty, UGK, same
Damn.
that same year.
There's
Beats,
a lot
Rhymes,
on
and Life.
yep,
Stakes
All
is High.
classics.
Muddy Waters.
All classics.
Nocturnal by Helter Skelter. Busta Rhymes, The Coming.
yep. All classic albums.
Holy shit! I mean, honestly, there's a lot more. I can go on. There's a lot. There's still a lot more.
And remember, out of all of those albums, Supreme Clientele did its numbers.
It did.
Out of all of those albums.
It went gold. Absolutely. It did. Again, another point that we brought up earlier tonight.
No, Supreme Clientele.
No. That's Iron Man.
Oh yeah, no, we're talking about Iron Man. Well, Iron Man did its numbers after years.
But Supreme Clientele did its numbers, what, in like a month, I
Yes.
think?
Yeah.
Yo, Supreme Clientele took over because of what came out in 2000 with Stankonia, Like Water for Chocolate, Train of Thought, Slum Village, Fantastic Volume 2, The Dynasty, Warriors, Anarchy, The Truth, Country Grammar, the Nelly joint, HNIC came out that year, Artificial
Stiff competition.
came out that
Stiff
year.
competition.
Pun's album, Yeah Baby, came out that year.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember.
albums came out that year, man. And Supreme Clientele, right there.
That's why Sweat Apollo Kids reminds me of that era. I was in the industry heavy. They played the hell out of that video on BET.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that video. Like I said, that kind of song would still get played in clubs at that time.
So,
Mhm.
so, and here's another thing too. I'm gonna add. So, I guess when that album dropped, so Ghostface was kind of like skyrocketing and doing a lot of singles, and a lot of people wanted to get him on joints because he was on the delivery joint with Diddy. I don't know what year that came out.
Mhm.
His feature game started to get strong for sure.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Just off of that album alone, and then the thing-
Also, he would drop his own joints because I mean I think a lot of them shits was unofficial, like the Summertime Beyonce remix, which is a go-to staple.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only version I ever play. I don't think like that was official. Like even if it is great, but I love the story of it not being official. Like him like, nah, I'm about to jump on this Summertime shit. You know what I'm saying? Like just cause, and that's fire to me. Because I think Puff did a version or something like that. Either way, shout out to Ghostface. He's a fucking legend for doing shit like that. Also for rapping on beats, on instrumentals, on top of dudes singing. Like not even like I'm gonna rap all over them. He'll just rap over a whole song. He got a few joints like that. I'm just gonna rap all over this shit. Like I don't care if someone's singing underneath. I don't care nothing. Like you gotta respect that point of view.
different.
Boom. So here we go. So who wants to go first? We're talking about
Breeze went first.
Breeze just went.
Well, Breeze, were you gonna say that it was Supreme Clientele for you? Or were you
what was your answer? Yeah.
Yeah, it was Supreme Clientele because the Iron Man joint was dope, and it was like his first album, so it was kind of reminded me of how the Purple Tape was with Raekwon. It was just an extension of that.
Iron
Man. But the thing is that when Supreme Clientele dropped, it was like a whole different wave with that album itself.
It was a different tone. It was a different tone.
Different vibration, different tone.
A little less RZA.
Yeah, but I mean, the album though.
So boom. So I'm assuming correctly here. You're picking Supreme Clientele.
Of course, yes.
Gotcha. So you are picking.
Because that was just. I mean, I can still listen to both albums, but that one is in my car right now, and I listen to that joint. Like,
Okay.
Oh, listen, you expressed which one you liked best, and you gave the reason why compared to all the other releases in 2000.
yes.
It stood out to you. Boom. Who wants to go next? Hobo?
Yeah, I'll go next. I am going to choose not solely because agreement with my man Malcontent, but Motherless Child was on Iron Man, man. And that song is one of the dope songs. All That I Got Is You, All That I Got Is You is on that album.
First
Yep.
hip hop, the first hip hop tier.
If you listen to that song
facts,
at the
though.
right moment, that
First hip
joint
hop shed.
fire, bro.
Underrated
Make you
song.
drop one thug tear.
One thug, the
Yeah,
first thug
for
tier.
sure.
The first thug tier.
One
For sure.
thug tear for that joint, man.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah.
for me, it was just, you know, Ghostface, like he's probably my favorite. Not probably, he is my favorite out of the Wu. And he just that album, man. The beats, the skits. And I had never seen The Education of Sonny Carson before listening to that album and catching those skits.
Oh my god, so good.
Yeah.
Research, like, yo, I need to know where these joints came from. So yeah,
Great movie.
for that reason, Iron Man.
Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, some Education of Sonny Carson. Is it Miseducation or The Education?
I think it's it maybe
The
this
Education. I think it's The Education of Sonny Carson.
Yeah.
So what you doing on our turf, punk?
and not for nothing, man. One of the things that I do say with my boys all the time, shout out to my man Justin Anthony, even though he's not in the chat room, I will say his whole style is chump on the regular.
I say it all the time too. I say it all the time. Oh man, his whole style is chump. I say the whole line. His whole style is chump. Like,
yes,
but I would love a situation in my life to come up where I could deliver that much drama and that much pause as that guy did. Shout out to that actor. He said, "Hey man, you gotta, hey man, your whole style is chump." Like he had to pause. Hey man. His whole style is chump, man. I was like, oh my god, this is so good.
Let me get a person you could do what you want to do.
Yeah, he had the crazy teeth, like he'd bite you. You know what I'm saying? Like
Wolf, baby, Wolf.
Is that his name, Wolf?
His name of character was Wolf.
It had to be because of the teeth. It had to be.
Let me just get mine.
then you can get yours.
Then
You
you
know,
get yours.
everything in that movie is a gem. Watch that movie again. I think I threw it up in our private group chat. The actor that plays Sonny Carson was later on in the movie Juice as the detective pressing the crew in back in the precinct, the black officer. So,
Yep.
shout out to him. Apparently, he kept going.
How old are you, boy?
13. First of all, he sounded like he been smoking cigarettes for 13 years. Like
13.
13. Yeah. Them bastards. Must be
Yo,
running out
not
of
to divert,
cigarettes.
but what was crazy about that movie too is that movie was shot in like 71, bro. And it's crazy because East New York, Brooklyn still looks like that.
No, it doesn't.
East New York?
East New York is still like that?
East New York still looks run down, bro.
It's changing. People,
It's changing, but let's go in them back blocks, bro, over there by East New York. It still kind of looks the same because it's industrial.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
That's true. It's a good point. It's a good point. Okay, boom. So we got how many votes we got on the board right now for everybody's fear? So it looks like we got 2 votes on the board. We got Hobo and Cool Breeze here. So who wants to go next? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna Triple C because I know your shit gonna be fast. So Triple C.
I'll save mine for last because it's gonna be short. Supreme
That's
Clientele.
why. I want to expand on this a little bit more. I know you don't. So who do you
That's
got?
why I chose it because I like it. That's it. I like it. I like it. I like it more.
So give me something else. Do you play it off in your car? Does your dog react a certain way? Like when a certain song comes on? Like what?
During our research for this, I liked it. I loved it more.
Which one?
Supreme Clientele. During
You
brought
found
back-
yourself playing this more. Got you.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Say less, Triple C. Scantastico did this scanless.
Yo, for me, man, I mean, cats already know. Juice, you probably already know. But it's Iron Man, man. It's gonna be Iron Man.
Shit, this mother.
Like real talk, like when All That I Got Is You came out, those stuck did that shit was real, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, tears.
That shit was real. And just hearing that emotion and the way Mary was singing, it really made you really get into that song and really feel some type of way. You know what I mean? And Motherless Child, another banger. 360 Fish, like to me also it's coming off that.
Is it 360 or 260?
260, excuse me. You know, it's coming off of that Only Built for Cuban Links run, man. So it was kind of like a good extension of it, man. And it really, for me, it makes it more personal to me at that time.
It was a cool way to do stuff Madonna and make it like official.
Out of that album, what I played the most is Fish, Camay.
Camay, right?
Hold on, I was gonna say, can we talk? Hold on,
a love song, bro.
Just honorable mention, the version of a love song, exactly. Can we talk about?
Can you cook, darling?
Jamali Chateau at table 3, luxurious rings, I spotty 3133, half Hawaiian with a slight touch of Chinese. Seen you working at a law firm on 5th Avenue, 3 blocks from the Gucci spot. You make a nigga wanna, god damn. Can you cook, darling? You stove your revolving, baked macaroni, turkey wings, a nigga starving.
Bang!
Can you cook, darling?
God damn, you make a nigga like
just another helpless fool in love is what I am.
Crazy.
Crazy. What a great sample. What a great sample.
Didn't they use that part of that on Juice?
What?
Camay, the beat. Didn't they sample like wasn't that from Juice?
I
heard.
You're saying there's a sample from Juice in Camay?
I don't know who. Which is when did Juice come out?
Juice came out like 94,
93, something like that.
I think so they probably got it from Juice. I heard that.
What part?
Wait, hold on. You're saying this, so check this out. I got that app. We shouldn't be. There's an app out there. We're not gonna give no hookup. That you can look up samples. You know what you have.
Everybody knows what it is, but
so they can find it pretty easily then.
Right.
Let's look it up. So we're saying which song Triple Z?
Camay. The background, the doom doom doom.
Oh, you mean the bass line?
Yeah.
That was no, it's a different sample. Different sample. Different sample.
Okay, damn scan.
Yeah, different sample.
Yeah, quick scan is quick fast.
Yeah, that's and the voice sample is Teddy Pendergrass.
Yeah. The one from Juice is I don't remember off the top the name of the group. It's slipping, but it's two different.
Oh, okay.
Two different songs. Yeah, two different songs.
Well, fellas, we've come to another round where we wrap things up here at Eats, Beats, and Rhymes. Another episode of Who Do You Got is going down. We're getting ready to announce the winner of this week's battle, which consists of the one artist, 2 albums. We're talking about GHOSTFACE KILLAH versus, himself. So we're going to talk about Iron Man versus the Supreme Clientele album, 2 classics, 4 years apart, 1996, the year 2000. A lot happened in between that time. We're here to talk about these 2 particular projects. And ladies and gentlemen at home, we do this every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on Twitch. And stay tuned and follow us on Instagram and all that good stuff, Eats, Beats, and Rhymes. And follow us all personally here. You see the little whatever's in the corner. And stay tuned for YouTube episodes coming soon, where you can catch up on all previous episodes of all our battles. Here we go tonight. We're talking about Iron Man versus Supreme Clientele. When it comes down to these 2 classic projects, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's winner is Iron Man, 1996's
Iron Man,
ladies and gentlemen.
With the Wu-Tang Clan.
I want to recount.
To the promised land.
Hey, listen, I'm not even mad, kid, because you know who won?
Ghostface.
He was like hip hop. He's like,
Iron Man.
We made it
to the promised land.
That's a dope song. We made it is a dope song.
We made it.
Oh, we made it, John.
No shit. I don't want to waste my career on y'all. Even scuffing what you waste on y'all.
Yo, can we talk about real quick the skit at the end of Supreme Clientele? Clyde Smith,
I was just gonna say Clyde Smith,
aka Knuckles,
aka Lex Diamonds, aka Raekwon the Chef.
And
Yes.
and this how they said it on 50. He was like, he said, "You fucked up."
They ain't like that.
They ain't like that shit at all. Just from the How to Rob.
A lot of people didn't like that. Pun addressed it on Yeah Baby. These guys addressed it on this album. I think they were technically later on. Jay did right at Summer Jam. So a few people took the reply back, and basically, long story short, it worked. 50 got exactly what he wanted out of it.
Right. He made a career of trolling.
Right. that skit is one of my favorite skits, like just in general, just because he be talking wild shit.
Yo, like 500 dude, and that's
me. That's on everything.
That's on everything.
If you want some, ask me for it. And if I like you like that, I'm gonna hold you down.
If I like you like that. I remember he said, if I like you like that.
Philly, that's what's up, man. I could imagine.
What they talk about?
Now he was just saying he was in Panama when Iron Man came out, and why was his choice to hit very different?
Nice.
Iron Man was a mother effing gem, no doubt about it. Obviously, again, even though the room was split when we first initially started tonight, it looks like at the end of the day, the room has spoken. You guys made this decision. Iron Man is the overall winner tonight.
Yes.
So again, let it be clear when we talk about. I gotta
get the Wallabies died.
Guys, it's ready. We gotta move on. When we talk about these two gems,
rock these this summer.
This one is the one that won with the weirdo. I don't know why he let that picture go. But
word.
But yes, it's been confirmed. The album with the fish, on there. Word. It's been confirmed to be the winner. And again, it's a classic. And I think everything that everybody kind of mentioned tonight makes sense too. It was a continuation of that Cuban Links Foundation. And we wanted more. We loved the marriage of those two. And then those two gave us another marriage kind of project with the motherfucking brother-in-law that moved in, Capadonna. Right? and they just kept going, like it was fucking dope. Like that duo, trio, whatever way you want to look at it, of those guys.
Yeah.
It works. It definitely works. And I think it's why Cap has proved that he's here to stay, and he's definitely
wait a minute. How do we feel? Because we talked about Wu-Tang albums, second albums not being good necessarily, or not selling as well. But can we say
it was more about the reaction?
Okay. Can we say Capadonna's first album was weak though?
Was what?
Capadonna's first album
was weak.
Yeah.
I don't think it was weak.
I didn't think it was weak. I just didn't.
It wasn't as good as I hoped it was going to be. I will say that based off of the rhymes that he had produced prior,
right,
it was good. But that joint still had hot joints on it, like "Milk This Cow," "Run."
Right, classic.
Village.
Yeah, like he had joints on there.
Donna was my shit. Donna.
I still listen to that album too.
I think
the beats didn't match his rhymes. The beat selection didn't match his rhymes.
I wasn't gonna say that, but similar to that, I was just gonna say I expected more RZA production, and it.
Agreed.
It wasn't. I was like,
was that at the time when he had the flood and lost all his beats?
I don't know if that's around the same time. I heard that happened earlier, because by that time I think we already had an Inspector Deck album, which was supposed to be something else.
Yeah, you had Deck's album already.
That dude lost all of those beats. I would have been pissed, man. That's one thing about those when you have like a basement studios and stuff like that and flooding.
And it's all floppies. It's all floppies, man. All floppies like that.
Yeah. That's rough, bro. That's rough.
I don't know if anybody's keeping up with that DJ Premier series on YouTube.
Yeah, of course.
That shit was dope. That's so dope.
Yo, Malcontent said he wishes that Good Times was on Supreme Clientele, which I also agree with.
Yeah.
Which one was Good Times again?
It was on a mixtape. It was on the mix.
Lucky we got him.
You know what? I think Malcontent said it earlier too. The reason why like that and I think what was the Flowers didn't make the albums because of sample clearances. These are all sample clearance issues.
But
That's why you had that remake.
Bulletproof Wallets, though, right?
Say it again.
Flowers was on Bulletproof Wallets, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But he sampled the same dude from that we mentioned earlier.
He didn't clear it though for whatever reason.
I think Bob James just gets like money hungry. Like everybody's sampling me. Like I'm just gonna chop.
I mean, it's one of those things. So you know how it is. You know, some. I mean,
that version still exists on the internet.
Yeah, it still exists. Yeah,
and it's a dope.
I mean, it's one of those. It sounds way better. It's way better. You know, but
it's not even on Bulletproof Wallets. I think it's on ain't that on the Wu Massacre or something like that?
What?
No, I thought it was Bulletproof Wallets.
Flowers is on Bulletproof Wallets.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sample clearance, same thing with the Good Times. Those are sample clearance issues.
Yeah, that Good Times was a dope song, but definitely sample clearance issues there.
Ain't we lucky we got him?
Well, fellas, we've come to another end of another great episode. Again, we do this every Monday night. Make sure you join us. We do this every Monday night. Faithfully, loyally. Hope you guys enjoy it as much as we enjoy doing it as well. Catch us next week for another episode. We don't know who it's going to be yet, but make sure to follow us on Instagram to find out who. To my guys in the room, shout out to everybody that brought their A game here. It looks like a breeze. Point them out again. That guy won tonight. That guy won tonight.
Him and the bird.
Him and the bird.
Both of them.
So boom. Again, next Monday we'll do it again. We'll have another dope battle for you. Another one that'll make you scratch your hip hop minds and make you wonder if you're going insane. And really, it's just, really easy questions if you really think about it. Again, apparently everybody liked Iron Man better than Supreme Clientele. That's what it was.
I guess.
That's what it was. Sorry, Breeze. Sorry, Breeze. Sorry, Trip.
Okay.
You voted. I didn't vote. You voted.
It's still in my car. It's okay.
Word. All right, fellas.
Everybody in the chat room, thank you for joining us as usual. See you guys next Monday, and stay tuned. Peace out, everybody. One.
Just somebody checking Black Moses. Peace to you, God.
Hey.
So.
Eats, Beats, and Rhymes.